Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another comparison video. If this is your type of content and you're new here, why not hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up? So I have plenty of comparison videos. Today's one is on Libre Intense and Libre Le Parfum. So let's go through the notes for this one. So we have lavender in the top. It is essentially, if you've never smelt the scent, it is essentially a lavender vanilla perfume. There's mandarin orange and bergamot. In the mid, you also have some lavender. You have some orange blossom. Yes, it is an orange blossom scent with some jasmine, sambac, and some orchid. Now, in the base, you have vanilla, tonka bean, and burgess, and some vetiver. So Libre Intense. So it's a richer version of the original. The original is a sort of a fresh orange blossom lavender scent, whilst the intense version, the vanilla is very much amplified. The lavender, even though there's two concentrations of it, it's slightly more dialed down, so it's not too, it still has that sort of masculine sort of thing going on, but it's not as much as the original. This I would describe as a perfect scent for autumn and winter. It is quite sweet. I will say you get about 6 to 7 hours in terms of longevity. Projection is not too bad. Maybe after the 4-hour mark, it does, your scent bubble, on skin, it does tend to, die down. So the Le Parfum, which came out not too long ago, well, actually it's been out in some countries, Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm all of a sudden sniffing. This has come out, not that long ago. I think in the UK, the YSL, you can purchase it. I think I also saw, I don't know if Look Fantastic, but you can definitely purchase it at this moment in time. I picked this up from Parfum Dreams, I think it's called. So let's talk about the notes for this one then. So this one has some new things going on. So it has some ginger, saffron, mandarin orange, and bergamot at the top. In the middle, you get you get lavender and orange blossom. And in the base, you get some bourbon, vanilla, honey, tonka bean, and vetiver. So it has less notes, according to Fragrantica, compared to the intense version. Now, again, the lavender has been dialed down, again, according to Fragrantica. We've still got the mandarin orange and bergamot. The vetiver, the tonka bean, the bourbon, vanilla, and the orange blossom are still there. You do get some new additions of ginger, saffron, and honey. So what does this smell like? Because I don't think I've watched any reviews, but I've obviously read a lot on Fragrantica because I was deciding whether or not it was necessary, because I finished my bottle of the Intense and I always had in mind to purchase it. But when the iFragrance Kate said, oh, Le Parfum is coming, I was like, oh, maybe I should leave the Intense and just get the Le Parfum. And I was dillying and dallying. So what's the difference other than just the notes? So for me, when I open it, I do get this sort of spiciness, which I believe comes from the ginger. Now, it's not the type, I don't know how to explain. It's not the ginger which I'm picking up from this is a little bit of a aldehyde type of ginger. So it's a type of ginger that is very similar to Burberry Her London Dream, if you've ever smelled that one. That's got a ginger note. And also the Twilly Hermes, there's a ginger flanker. So me, on skin, when I sprayed those two fragrances, the ginger for me on my skin is a bit it's like aldehydes. So I'm not going to lie to you, when I first smelt this one, I actually didn't like it because I was really, really picking that up. I personally am not picking up saffron. I've had this for like, I think this is the 3rd day now. I'm not picking up any of this saffron, which I'm not too fast. I am picking up honey. I don't know if to say honey, but I'm picking up something very, very sweet, and it's not a vanilla sweet. So there's obviously a different sweetness in this, which I'm gathering is the honey. Okay, now on to Fragrantica, sorry. The common census was that you didn't need both, but the first day when I had it, I kind of felt like they are quite different enough for you to own, especially in the first couple of hours. I was like, no, these two are different. Like, is it just me? Have I gone mad? But I must say, after about the 2-3 hour mark on skin, it did become like the intense version. So I could understand why most people said that. However, I find this one to be much, much more sweeter than the intense version, and I find it to be better in terms of projection and longevity as well. So that might be something for you to consider. I got about 8 hours, with this one in terms of longevity, and then for projection about 5 hours or so. So for me, in terms of, I don't know, value for money or whatever, or, being a lip parfum, I would say it is a lip parfum compared to the intense version. So let me just have a little sniff again. So yeah, I must say I enjoy the opening, like this spiciness that you get, but then for me on my skin, I get this aldehydic type of ginger. Then I've got to really wait some time before I get the beautiful sort of dry down of, with the vanilla, the honey, your tonka, and so forth. I do find it obviously more sweeter, so slightly more feminine. It has less lavender, so again that takes away from that sort of how shall I put it, I forgot, not masculine, I forgot the other one. The one that's right in the middle, men and women. My mind is gone, but yeah, I think unisex, that's where it is. So yeah, so I would say that which one would you prefer? I think the safer option would be the intense. It does seem like when you think about all 4 of them, the intense version is probably your best bet if you would want something just a little bit more, a little bit more spicy, a little bit of something that's not, every designer fragrance doesn't smell like this, and you want something you like really sort of sweet scents. It's not sugary sweet, but it still is sweet, I'm not going to lie to you. Then I would say go for the Le Parfum version. Right, guys, so that's my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? Okay, so for me, the about 3-4 hour mark, I think they are different enough to own both. Sorry. After that, I feel like maybe you should save your money. But my main intention was to sort of layer the two together because people said that they smelled the same. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra for now.